Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Hints of Hisui podcast. I'm Cade. I'm going to be your host today, and today we are joined by Ethi, Pikachu Mazinga, and Ronko.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
So, in today's episode, we have a few things that we want to touch on. The fan game of note today from the EV Expo Game Jam that we're going to be talking about is Abyssal Shroud. But before we get into that, we had a kind of I guess I don't know, maybe there was an announcement. I have not been paying enough attention, but we kind of had, I felt like a shadow drop of a new Mega Evolution today for Pokemon Legends ZA in Mega Hawlucha. So I want to know, Ethi, I think I saw you have some opinions on this. What do you think?
He's Y-shaped. I'm so happy he's Y-shaped. He's blatantly Y-shaped. I'm so happy.
I will support that theory. I agree with
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
Victory Bell and Dragonite have been like, I don't know if they're really X or Y-shaped. But Hawlucha, very Y-shaped. Very Y-shaped. I'm so happy.
I could be X
He's
too,
so...
technically.
True.
Yeah, but it does his little pose, you know?
I
Nah,
guess
the little
is definitely
pose.
Y-shaped, yeah.
The pose is Y-shaped.
White
I
color.
feel like during the trailer, it was so many times when he like purposefully did like the like arms out like pose too. It was so blatant that he was
Very
like,
blatant.
like, hello everybody, I'm Y-shaped. I want to make sure you know this about me.
Aside from my excitement about him being Y-shaped, I mean, Hawlucha getting a Mega, very, very cool. I love the sparkly bits, and I'm also... Hawlucha's the only non-mythical Gen 6 Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution.
Yeah, he's like pretty much the only one
Yeah.
that has one, basically. Which is very
So
funny
far.
'cause it's like
So
when it was
far,
introduced
yeah.
it.
Yeah, there's what? Diancie? Is that the only
That's
other Gen 6 Mega?
Yes.
Barely
Yes.
Mhm.
Only
That's
that.
it.
Wow.
Just like Audino's the only Gen 5.
They still haven't
Yeah.
given another Gen 5 Pokemon a Mega. That's kind of disappointing,
Yet.
honestly, but
Not
I know,
yet.
right?
I mean, we're still waiting,
Mhm.
yeah.
but so far.
Just to be clear, we're recording this on the... Is it the 29th to you guys?
28th.
That's 28th.
Okay. So Mega Lucha just came out, and from last week's episode, also Mega Victor Bell was announced.
Was last week's episode recorded before
The
Mega
day
Victory Bell?
before.
Yeah, the day
all
before,
knew
so
it
we
was
didn't-
Victor Bell
Oh, I guess we
anyway,
can talk
so-
about that
Yeah.
one too. Before we
Yeah.
touch on Mega Victory Bell, then, any other thoughts? Like, I know I prompted Ethi, but Maz, Ronko, either of
It's
you
very
two
good.
have.
Yeah, I do like
Thoughts?
him. Honestly, he's so strong.
I think it's very good. He's just a little bit bigger. I think he's like
Mhm.
maybe twice the size now than he normally is.
Yeah.
But still like kind of small, which is really
Yeah.
cool. It's really simple though, but it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
The feather belt's kind of subtle.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's really
I
good.
do like that.
It's really good, yeah.
I really like I know he's like the luchador Pokemon, but like
Mm.
I really like how like blingy the mask, like his new mask is. Like I don't know how like he's already got so many other colors going on, and then they add white and gold, and I'm like, you know what? This actually works really well.
So well.
The black and gold on top of it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks a lot better in the trailer too.
Yeah, I
Black
guess
and
I didn't.
gold are always good together.
I don't know if I even saw its official art. I only saw the trailer.
Oh yeah, it's got a render.
I have
already,
it
with,
in
like the
front
other
of me.
ones.
Yeah,
Not
I
sparkly, but that's just
I
the way it works.
personally, and we can. But do you guys have any other like Thoughts on it? Yeah, I guess it looks way better in the trailer now that you sent that.
The trailers, just in general, are very good. I
Yeah.
really
Oh,
like
yeah.
them.
Yeah, they're looking
This
good.
one got me a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, this is too early for me to be emotional about Pokemon.
The game
I
hasn't
just
even come
got
out
off
yet.
work.
I think the only extra thing about him is that the Pokemon Company is partnering up with something to do like exhibition matches.
Wait, what?
Yeah, with
Uh,
actual like luchadors. Let me
Yeah.
find it. I saw
I read
that.
about it, but I honestly don't remember all the
serious?
names. Yep.
Has partnered with CMLL to host a special event in the Arena Mexico in Mexico City on September 25th. That's actually really cool. Including Mystico. Is Mystico like a famous luchador?
I have
I
no
think
clue.
so. That
Mexican
sounds
pro
right.
It
wrestler.
sounds like the name of a
Well,
luchador, honestly.
I will also add that his mask, at least the first one that comes up on Google, his mask is white and gold.
Yeah, that maybe.
Like, it's not the same mask design, but that's like really cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
another detail I like about it, I like how his eyes are like pure white now. They don't have the eye socket because like putting on the mask.
Yeah, it's like a mask, like the whole thing.
Yeah, it really adds to the drama of the whole
Yeah.
design, which is like a really cool subtle detail that really elevates it. Pretty good.
Yep. Yeah.
Big fan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So about Victor Bell, what do you guys think about
So,
him?
like, I was gonna say that I think Halucha, in my opinion, maybe it's just like recency bias. In my opinion, it's the best mega they've like revealed so far. I don't know if everybody feels that way.
Trailer's
And
good. I
you
like
agree?
I like Mega Victor though.
Victory
think-
Bell's great. He's a relatable little guy. I too have tummy trouble, where sometimes just a little bit of acid reflux just kind of you gotta fight it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that
but
he has
I think it's
that
dumb.
little
I like it. Much.
yeah, that little dumb stupid face.
Yeah.
It looks like a Super Mario World enemy. One of those cute ones.
You call this thing cute?
Huh?
You call Mega Victory Bell cute?
I mean, when his mouth is closed and is looking at the camera and is not like vomiting purple all over, he's cute.
Okay. I like.
I see it.
No?
I don't dislike Mega Victory Bell. I just think it looks so goofy.
Very goofy.
And like, I like that, but I'm like, this is just not what I expected a Mega Victory. Like, I know it's been almost a week, but like,
Yeah, no, this
the
still,
shock factor
it
is still
doesn't feel
affecting me.
real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another thing about these megas, when I was looking at their pages, we don't really have like a lot of stats on them. We just kind of know their typing. And Victory Bell is
Yeah.
Grass Poison. I assume Halucha's still gonna be Fighting Flying. I guess I didn't look at that, but I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
the
It is.
same.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it has to be.
So
Falling Breath is too iconic to like not
Yeah.
just get a flying.
yeah, exactly. So other than that,
That's-
I'm not sure like how much you can be like, oh, I can't wait for this thing to have this ability and do this in this context of a battle or something like that. I don't think we can really.
Yeah. Z8
Not until
doesn't have abilities. Yeah.
yeah,
they're
so
gonna
not until
put
they're
them
in Champions.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
That-
Or whatever we're
mean,
getting for Gen 10.
Yeah.
That doesn't stop
whatever.
fan gamers.
Exactly.
Nope.
I already saw Lucha being in a couple of other fan games, just like Dragonite. Like
You've
a
already
couple
seen
hours later, boom,
Sprites have already been
everybody
made.
has it. You.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They're
so
pretty
Nice.
good. Pretty good.
artists might work fast on these.
Kudos to all the
Yeah.
artists out there that work so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, I'll put
Speaking of
a
abilities
link
and
to
stuff.
a Gen
Hmm.
5, a Gen
Yeah.
5 Mega Halucha sprite that someone put
Oh wait,
on
is
Reddit.
I don't really want to play it because I don't want audio to play on my machine. But is it animated?
Yeah.
It is
and it's a
animated.
GIF.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Mhm. This is the
like-
one Unbreakable Ties is using, I think.
Hmm.
Its proportions could be better, but it's a very good sprite.
I think I've
speaking-
seen some discourse on this. Yeah.
Mm.
Apparently a lot of people are having trouble spriting him.
It's a complex design.
Halucha?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. For
I
a
can
simple
understand
like
that.
addition to the normal Halucha, adding Mega to it for some reason has been tough for a lot of spiders. I know King of the Experts was talking about it,
Mhm.
where he tried making a first, second, and like third try on it, and he's like, I think render is just better than sprite for this design.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at the tweet right now. Yeah.
I feel
But
like
it
there's
did
just
do a
like
sprite.
a lot of little detail, like in the design, like
It's just
Like
the
it-
mask, I think, is
like the
big
mask
thing.
specifically. Like if you look at the mask and like how it like comes down and like has these little like points that come out of it, like
Yeah.
Mhm.
that would be like really difficult. I feel like to like bring that like downsize that into a sprite.
I think what the spiders should do is that they should like try to pull off the Y pose, make him a little
Yeah.
bigger, instead of trying to keep on the same Halucha sprite. Just kind of do it
Yeah.
from scratch. I think it'd look great. Or
Yeah.
just have like an angled pose or something. I think that would be perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You touched a little bit about abilities and stuff. Since we haven't talked about Victorville last time, the site does say that his goop, his poison, can melt metal. So one could think to give him
Corrosion or something.
Corrosion?
Yeah, corrosion. Yeah. So there may be hints towards abilities or stuff that these Pokemon do. And I think that in the trailers today we saw that Halucha is using Brave Bird. which
Is
is,
using
I
what?
think, Brave Bird. The
Hmm. So it could be like
Yeah.
a reckless
Mm,
type of thing,
never
maybe.
know.
I mean, it already
It
gets
doesn't-
Brave Bird.
Doesn't it?
Ye-
It
Yeah,
does.
by TM.
You know?
He's Brave
I have
for sure.
no clue.
Most people
I
use
got told,
acrobatics
but
on
it
Burden now.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Because it's only like
I mean, like,
a loss of 10 base power, but you get the doubled speed.
yeah. But, like, obviously, you can't
Hmm.
give Mega Halucha on Burden because that doesn't work with Megas, right?
Yeah, no, that would be kind of antithetical to it.
Yeah,
Remember
I'm
what
wondering,
Unbroken
like,
does?
if you give it, like, would, like, I guess I don't know how all these, like, calculations work. Would, like, Flying Press with adaptability, would that, like, stack?
Oh.
I think it only happened one time.
Hmm.
I don't know. You never
Ooh,
know.
I don't
Being
know.
quick
Could
magic
that-
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't, I
know
also
sheer
think,
force with weirdo things.
oh, yeah, that could be good.
It does get Brave Bird via TM. Oh, I didn't know that. Nice.
I do think
Reckless
with,
sounds good.
yeah, Reckless, Cheer Force, something in that, like, kind of realm of abilities
Mm.
feels, like, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I also think for like Victory Bell, like corrosion is like, because
could be
corrosion is
corrosion,
what,
yeah.
like you can hit steel types and you can like poison types, right? That's what that ability does.
You could poison steel types, I believe.
Poison steel
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Like I don't
Or
know
is
how
this
good of an
last
ability
one?
that is like in practice.
Oh, that's probably really good. It's just
Yeah,
only
you can poison
exclusive
and
to
steel types.
one line.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess I've always thought that it would not like have that crazy of a use case, but maybe if it does, then like maybe that's what we're gonna get for Victory Bell.
Mhm.
That kind of makes sense. It also depends how good Mega Victory Bell actually is. It doesn't look much faster.
No, it
It's
looks
like one of those things.
significantly slower.
It's one of those things where it's gonna lower the speed and just beef up the defenses, probably.
Probably.
That
Yeah,
would be
something
my
enough
guess, at
to-
least.
A grass and poison type. That's okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, Victory Bell's already not that fast. It's only base 70. But it does have
It has
chlorophyll.
chlorophyll though. Yeah, they're
Mm.
kind of just like it's claimed the same.
Well,
It's just having chlorophyll.
I don't
Yeah.
know about you guys, but I look at Mega Victory Bell and I don't really see a world where it gets chlorophyll as its ability.
No.
No.
Nah.
I could see
I
it
think
keeping
that
its
makes
hidden
sense.
ability, Gluttony.
True.
He's very
Oh, yeah,
poison
makes sense.
coded. He's going heavy on the poison.
A little gluttonous. You ate something that you weren't supposed to. Now you got your acid reflux going. Again, I get it.
Of course.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Yeah.
Gluttony's like wait, what's Gluttony's like?
Oh,
You eat your berries faster.
berry.
Oh,
And
wait.
what berries?
Yeah, wait, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dang. That's right.
Yeah.
They're,
Oh, see.
yeah.
It wouldn't work. So it might be
Mhm.
something new, or you just let it stay the same, which would be kind of lame because it looks very specialized.
Yeah.
Mm.
If I looked
it
through a
looks
list of it
very special.
abilities, I could probably like find one that would fit, but maybe it's
Corrosion sounds
custom.
makes sense, yeah. It could be
Maybe.
custom.
Yeah.
It could be like a new ability that lets it just damage steel types as poison moves at all.
I hope it gets like a signature move that does that, where it's like freeze dry, where it's super effective on water, like a poison move that's super effective on steel.
Oh,
Like
Oh, yeah,
toxic
it also-
vomit. We
Yeah.
call the
Like,
move toxic
Both
vomit. and
Victory
just-
Bell in like lower tiers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
hmm
Actually, I'm stealing that one. I'm gonna write it down.
Stealing that move idea.
Yeah.
I think you
That
could.
sound good.
That move idea also works in like different contexts. Like you could be
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
throwing up like toxic, or you could be throwing up, and because you're throwing up so much, it's just toxic.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
Hi, kitty. Your butt's in the way of my camera, so now the viewers can't see my tracking.
Oh,
Oh no.
Nice.
Now you can only see the cat.
I wish I
That's
was
not
seeing
really a
the cat.
punishment.
Yeah, I'm threatening me with a good time.
I mean,
Literally.
thank the beauties of being a VTuber. The like nobody's subject to cat butthole, but
I'm subject to cat butthole even, without being a VTuber. But you'll never know,
Easy.
because he's sleeping right now. I mean, he's not sleeping because I'm talking right next to him, but he's pretending to be asleep.
Mm,
So,
that's cute.
No.
yeah.
Nope.
Is there anything else on Victory Bell?
Yeah. Is there any closing thoughts to either Victory Bell or Halucha?
Hmm. I just
At
hope they
least
keep
for me.
revealing megas on this.
Yeah,
day
with trailers,
of the
right?
week. Yeah.
I hope they keep releasing trailers like this for Megas. It's a lot more fun.
They're very
Yeah.
specialized too, and I like that.
Yeah.
And I like the weekly mega
have the
drop.
money.
I think it's kind of cool. They do have the money. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are worlds. I saw that. They can afford it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyways, with that out of the way. Oh wait, did you guys have any more?
Nah.
Okay. With that out of the way, the main topic today is going to be discussing this is our first game that we're discussing, right? From the EV Expo Game Jam?
In detail, I think.
Yeah, like specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
So we are discussing today Abyssal Shroud, which is by Felcatty, Hedgehog or Hedgehoggers, I think in the Discord, Willowly, and Seth. I believe I should have done my research before this, but I think Felcatty and Hedgehoggers have worked on a few games before. I feel like they've done some insert name jam stuff, but that is strictly my memory speaking, and I do not know for myself if that is true.
I would believe you, and it sounds like something that happened. So, yeah.
Okay.
Been paying attention to like some of Insert Name Jam, just because I pay attention to a lot of fan game stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is definitely not first fan game from them.
Yeah.
Excuse
Definitely
me.
not first fan game.
They participated in the Insert Name Jam, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So, as just like kind of
Hibernation, I
a
think it was.
hibernation, yeah. That sounds great. So just
Yes.
as like a premise to this game, the story info, the little blurb that is on the thread, I'll just read it out. Congratulations on being chosen by Professor Lotus. You have been chosen to join a research project to catalog the Pokemon that inhabit an island in the archipelago. You'll be tasked with collecting and recording what you see on your journey and delivering it to Lotus. But something is wrong with this island that goes beyond the understanding of the natives who live there. Will you find out what it is and return safely, or will you fail trying? So with that, there's also like a good amount of quality of life features that's listed in the thread, and as someone who's played the game, I can attest to the fact that those quality of life features are in the game. But I just want to prompt all of you, Ronco, maybe you want to start. What was your first impression of this game?
So first impression is well, I found that the pacing was very fast in the beginning. Like, at least just especially with the premise. So I remember playing this game. I streamed it on my own time, and the airport stuff and being chosen to join the research project. That's a pretty cool premise. It's kind of a free premise. It's kind of like a free space. You can kind of do whatever you want with that. And
Yeah.
it was the whole airport sequence and everything was very fast. We were in the airport. You got to walk around for maybe 5 minutes. You do get an extra Pokemon, which is cool if you explore. And then you just kind of leave. I was kind of hoping for something with a little bit more cinematic flair at the beginning.
Yeah.
For what was happening. And, let me I have my notes up here.
Yeah, maybe having you getting out of a plane or having
Yeah, I
a
was
plane.
I think it'd be cute if since you're coming out of the airport and you're meeting somebody. Have you ever been to the airport and fly in and out of places? Airports are really busy, kind of big deals, and it's kind of an experience all of its own. I think that'd be really cool to set the mood of being in a new place, you know? But I understand it's kind of just the backdrop just to make an excuse of why you're there. Also, we do talk in this game, so we are not a silent protagonist, even though you're a named character.
Yeah.
You do talk. And that's really all I can really say about that, first impressions wise.
Yeah.
The sprite is really good though. I really like the trainer sprite.
Yes.
It is very good. In fact, I put that as a high point because the sprite was really good.
Yeah, I think
I'm a sucker for gray hair. Not biased at all.
not biased at all. Not at all.
Wow.
0%.
I will say though, yeah, I think the first thing, like in terms of my first impressions when I was looking at like the screenshots on the thread and then just like the first few moments of the game, like this game is beautiful. Like everything looks really, really good in this game. And like I also think I share Ronco's opinions on like I think it like you kind of spawn in this like map like outside of the airport. There's like 2 NPCs I think in the entire map other than the professor. One of them does give you a Pokemon, as Ronco mentioned, which is really cool. But I do agree. I think it would have been cool had you just like been able to like go into the airport, kind of like explore around a little bit. Because I feel like you like step into the airport and then boom, you're in the lab on the island, and it's like just kind of like a rough transition type of thing where it was like, oh, we already took the flight. Okay.
Yeah.
We could have, like, I don't know, just take a boat ride straight to the island, so we don't have to do like the entire section, even, you know?
Or having the
just
intro being
starting.
some kind of conversation on the plane, landing,
Yeah,
and then
something like
meeting the professor, having the what's it called, the airport connected to the main hub area, so you can like walk there and not be teleported when an NPC says so. So you can never go back to the airport. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
I just think it was very fast, and
Yeah.
I don't think it was just fast. I think that we were put in places just to get the story and like the game started as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And it wasn't super clean. I think that was it.
I don't
But
necessarily
first
think
impressions,
that like I don't necessarily think like the archetype of like this fast intro or whatever is like a bad idea to get you kind of like into the swing of the story. I just felt, I don't know, I personally felt like if you're gonna do that, maybe flesh it out just a little bit more. Because I don't know, sometimes like I've played fan games where it's like the rushed intro is literally just like the intro cutscene,
Yeah.
and then you're just plopped in somewhere and you like
Yeah.
don't know anything. So like I appreciate that like we kind of had like a premise. We kind of knew, we were like, okay, we're gonna go work for the professor. We're going to this island. Which
I know.
like
I'm
I
always
don't
just really picky about that kind of stuff. So
yeah. No, like I think they're valid criticisms, and I share your like opinions on them.
Oh yeah. In the middle of that, there is some like criticism that's a little bit more objective, but also just like personally. Every fan game kind of starts the same way, and I'm a big fan of cinematography on RPG Maker. It is possible. People do it, and it looks great. So there are better ways to, you know, showcase the beginning of your story. I think that's really important when you're trying to hook people into it. That's just me.
Yeah. Ethi, what did you think? What were your first impressions of this game?
I mean, I feel like y'all have already said everything that I was kind of thinking. It felt a little rushed in there. I would have loved, especially this goes into a little bit later of the story, but the Baniri that you get, you can find later on, and it made it feel just a little bit less special of a like, oh, you actually went and explored around, so you get this special Pokemon that you're not going to catch on the island. Which
And it was
leaves
on
me
the
with lore questions now. How did it get out of the island? What happened here? Is this one special? Well, yeah, this one is special because it's like it was found by the guy. But it did kind of diminish it for me when I saw it in the wild. I'm like, oh, this isn't a special. But definitely a little faster than I was wanting, and definitely very empty for right next to an airport. I was hoping for more people, more stuff to interact with, and especially some of those grass tiles with the little dot where, like, in Fire Red Leaf Green, you see those and you know that's like a berry on the ground.
Yeah.
They weren't.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
fell for that one too. I was like, hidden item.
I checked all of
Down
them.
there?
I
Yeah.
checked all of them. Like, huh?
To be fair, you were giving a dowsing machine like right at the beginning of the game. So that.
Oh, I actually ended
that-
up using that just to wonder, like,
Yeah.
why would you give me a dowsing machine of all fan game features? So I started using it, and, like, a
Got to
lot.
use it.
And honestly, I found a few things. So
That's
good.
good. Because
It-
I
it
just
was
did not use it at
better.
all.
I remember just like this is the most out of place thing to get. Most people just
I-
ignore this feature.
I remember she used it in a couple places, and I just went straight to the item and talked to the ground without using the dowsing machine.
Mm,
Well,
smart.
That's a little bit cheating, yeah. Speaking of, my first impression of the game was through everyone else playing it, because I was literally the last one to play it a couple hours ago.
Nice.
crazy.
Crazy. So
Nice.
yeah, from the screenshots and from the EV Expo page, I wasn't expecting much in terms of story or sauce in this
Yeah.
game, but it was very heavy, story heavy. So I was
I really like the UI.
surprised. Yeah.
That's the first impression for me. That was on the that was on the thread too. The UI. Very
Oh yeah.
all custom UI.
Speaking of
Ooh.
which,
Yeah.
I have
I
a
like.
couple things. I want.
Oh, sorry, Mass. Go ahead.
No, about the UI. I'm happy that there are a lot of custom elements, custom backgrounds, and just a little customized colors here and there that helps a lot to establish a style for the entire game. So it doesn't look like you thrown together a couple plugins and they all kind of look all different. And yeah, let's roll with it. So that's great that the people that worked on it decided to even out the text boxes and all the backgrounds with the little stars. That's great. That's amazing. I was a little puzzled about the clouds. They're pretty clouds,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, but
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's the weather theme. You know?
yeah, absolutely.
But it doesn't
But,
really
like,
the context of the
the-
actual game itself
Mm.
was a lot less weathered than originally thought, you know?
Yeah, I was just about to say that the clouds are have a different pixel consistency than the rest of the game.
I see.
That is a little
Mm.
jarring to see, and also used as data boxes instead of the battle UI. It's a little hard to read
Yeah.
the text on top
Yeah, some of
and
them
all
was
the
a little
UI
bit hard to
elements.
read. Yeah, some of
And
it
sometimes
was.
the
'Cause-
text is. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Sometimes the text is just like off of the clouds entirely,
Yeah.
and that doesn't that gives me not an ick, but a like. I wish it wasn't doing that.
See,
Mhm.
I don't. Maybe it's just a me thing. I don't feel like the text going off of the cloud is that big of a deal.
I think it's stylized UI. I think it's forgivable in my case.
Yeah.
Because I think I do that for some of my UI. But I don't think I did like very specific shapes like a cloud. They're kind of like abstract shapes.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
like from Maplemon. But I let it go out a little bit. But I think it does get a little bit weird when like half is out and another is in, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
then it's like it feels like it's being cut off, but also not being cut off at the same time.
It sounds like we are moving into the visuals.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So
Yeah, I think so.
we're talking about the UI now. Do we have any other comments on the UI, or do we want to move on to just the
Oh
visuals
yeah, first
in
impressions
general?
UI. Big points for even having the custom UI,
Yes.
and actually
Yeah.
it's not half
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, huge.
I thought I agree. I thought the UI was really good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, graphics and UI pretty good.
Yeah.
I
The
think
jump scare
there-
that I got when we first talked to Professor Lotus, and then there's just her big portrait. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
oh, all right,
We got the
all
entire
right.
concept
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a portrait though?
Exactly.
That
That's a
is
good
Why
like
don't
the
we have a
main character didn't have it.
We are a
Um,
main character. We actually talk and like everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought the portraits overall were like really good, and I thought, I mean, like I'm not
Oh,
an
yes.
artist, so I take everything I say about graphics with a grain of salt. But I thought personally that the portraits were really well done. But yeah, I do kind of wish the player had one. Like if the player's talking, so
Yeah.
I think the player should have a portrait.
Absolutely. And also these portraits are again not the same pixel density as the rest, but it's gonna be
Yeah.
like my
Yeah.
version of the overworld shadows now. So
It's the
if I
concept
see
art.
something like that, I'm just gonna go
We are
off.
going to visuals now, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think
Start talking
it
about
is.
that.
It is so nice to have like a graphics person on the podcast because
Yeah.
like whenever any of us like previously would like make a graphics thing, it would always be like, but I'm not a graphics person, so I don't actually know if this is right. Now we have a graphics person. You can
Yeah.
lay down the law on all the visuals
the law.
of all these fan games.
The rules. Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised with character sprites, the trainers. They were pretty good. And also I saw that a couple graphical assets like the bottle message box were missing. I blame the system, not the user. The creator of the game is not at fault here. I always
Yeah.
change how the whole thing works, so I don't have to remember to put a message for every time of the day and every environment and everything. So
I do that.
yeah.
You talking about like the text box that says who's speaking?
The background behind the text box, yeah.
Oh,
The piece that's covering up the back sprites. And that's it.
oh yeah.
Sometimes
okay.
I was missing.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
I don't mean that you need to change the entire system, but maybe when you're writing something like that as a UI code, maybe have like a default background if the user doesn't define one. Talking to people writing the engine here, not the fan game makers.
You see. Yeah,
Yeah,
I really
that
did like the
Threw me off a
sprites.
couple times.
They're pretty good.
Mm.
It does make me, I think, a little bit upset that I feel like the sprites could have been. Well, it's kind of a story thing, so I'll probably save it for later. But that's
Mm.
fine.
Mhm.
I just like them, so I wanted to see them more. Anyway,
Yeah. I feel like I know what you were about to say, but we can leave that for
yeah, I'll
later.
save it. For
Um,
structure.
yeah, we're so structured, guys. We're leveling up here.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I thought the custom like trainer sprites were good. I thought the few custom like Pokemon sprites were good too.
Oh, yeah, it's
Okay,
right. There are like
okay.
3, I think.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't evolve my starter to the final evolution, but all of the starters seem to have like either regional or like final evolutions.
Yeah.
And at least
They
the ones
had-
that I saw when we fought the
Faster.
one trainer, I won't spoil.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
There it
did you already
goes.
say it? And I
I said it.
okay,
Yep.
well, too late, I guess. But yeah,
I'm
whenever you-
sorry.
No, I don't
The
care.
The 3 starters, regional final forms, a new evolution for Sandslash, the regional Bunnery and Lopunny, and the final boss. I think they're custom, and that's it.
Yeah.
It looks like some of them were like had more time in the oven than others, but it's
That's what I thought too.
yeah.
Yeah, some of them were really, really basic. Baneri and Lopunny were very, very good though.
Yeah. And those are the ones
Speaking
that
of-
like I interacted with the most.
Yeah, because
So-
that was your starter basically.
Speaking of Bannery, I saw that everybody got it at the start, so I purposefully went out of my way to not get it.
Nice.
Both at the start and after, to see if maybe the game was balanced around getting it, even though it was like an optional thing.
Kind of was. The first area
absolutely not.
Sandstorm.
Absolutely not. Like I got Trico and steamrolled everything anyway.
I see.
Nice.
I
But
think
that
if you
was-
picked, I guess this can be a discussion for later when we talk about the gameplay. But I feel like if you picked Fuecoco and then didn't pick up the steel type, you would have the Veneer, you
yeah, that makes
probably would have
sense.
been screwed for the first area. But maybe
Mm.
that's just me.
I mean, only one way to find out.
I know,
There's
right?
multiple
True.
save files for a reason.
Yeah.
What else visual-wise is there to talk about? I think it's just they tried their best and they did a pretty decent job at creating a custom identity for the game, which is more than a lot of fan games actually do. So that's pretty good.
A lot than most jam games, I would say, as well. To
And
do
fan games in general, yeah.
to do all of this like
Mm.
graphical stuff in like the 6 weeks for jam games is actually like insanely cool. And like
It's like one of the first
massive
things they
props
did
for
when they
doing
make
that.
games. I think they overdid it some parts when like the text is hard to read, but that's just like a consequence. It's just trying custom UI in the first place. So that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the hang of it eventually. Doing fan games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I really have to say about the graphics. Can we go to writing?
Yes.
Yeah,
what
shall we
about
go to writing?
I didn't
Or-
have much to say on graphics, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
If I can start on.
I
the
have a
writing,
feeling a
because
lot
I
of
have
people I feel like a
at
lot of
least-
people have a lot of things to say on the writing in this game, but Maz, do you want to start it off?
I have the least things to say because I
Things to say.
steamrolled the text too. Like I pressed A the fastest I could, and I didn't read anything to see if
Why?
I could get lost by not reading.
Oh,
I did.
not bad. Oh, okay. That's your fault.
I kind of figured it out anyway, so good job. Even though I thought that a couple times the Professor Lotus could like give you pointers because
Yeah, she
she's
didn't have
not
dialogue.
talking. Yeah, in a couple of spots she didn't speak. Like the event didn't have anything
Yeah.
on the page, so
That's
maybe
like a gameplay writing issue, like combined.
Mm,
where-
I would put like one
I
or
wanted
two
to know
phrases
what to
that
do.
yeah, that tell
right?
you again what you're supposed to do in case
Yeah.
you
Just
to
didn't
remind
read
myself.
anything. Exactly. So that's what I had to say. Go say everything you have to say, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry, I'm not a
like
story person.
there were many, many times I wanted to go back and check what I was supposed to do, how many Pokemon I need to catch, and it's like okay, I think I need to catch 2 in this area. Did I catch 2? I got 2. I go back and said, and she doesn't say anything. Did I catch 2? Did I not catch 2? Did I get soft locked? Is there a bug? I don't know.
I had
Yeah.
that
Exactly,
happen
okay.
at the beginning. And then
Yeah.
I had
later
that
on,
happen at
I
the
was
beginning,
just
too.
like, have I caught enough? I don't know. I'll go to the professor and hope for the best.
And then eventually
If
she
she
does say
doesn't say
something, so
anything.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. Yeah, and there were also times where you talk to her when she says to talk to her again, and then she doesn't say anything because we didn't
Mhm.
like catch an event on the way back or something.
Oh, is that what it
And-
was?
Sometimes that happened too, yeah. At least 1 or 2 times. And that is very jarring because you feel lost even though you're not exactly lost, and that doesn't feel good either. You know?
No.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of just guessing what to do instead of knowing what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. I did actually read the dialogue. The one thing I like skipped over randomly was where the ruins were, and I was like, where are the ruins?
yeah.
Like I have no idea where these
Exactly.
are, and they're like, I tried to talk to the professor again, and it was essentially the same thing, where like you didn't get any information. So I was like, oh, okay. So
Yeah,
The
certainly.
entrance
I have no
was
idea where to
pretty-
go, but
The entrance was pretty hidden.
Yeah. I
think
Yeah.
The
The
fog
lighting made it
screen
hard to
effects-
see.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
Fog screen effects and the lighting.
That's definitely like a what's it called? That's definitely on the gameplay end.
Yeah.
There's a lot of small issues like that,
Mhm.
and that was kind of intrusive to the game's progression.
Yeah. it
Yeah.
almost
If
felt
I didn't
like-
have Tom in my chat, I would have. I never would have found either of like I wouldn't have found the jungle or the ruins.
I took a screenshot of it too. Like, it is like,
Mhm.
hold on, where is it?
Yeah, remember I
When
had
first-
RPG Maker open to tell you where the door
Oh
was.
wow.
Look, this entrance.
Oh yeah. That one I
Yeah,
just
that's
kind of
the-
assumed it was there. This is like outside of the ruins for those who are wondering. This is no longer like in the cave by the ruins. This is just like right outside the like actual entrance to the ruins where there's like I just kind of assumed the door was centrally located in between the 2 pillars, but there's no like the tile is just a little different, but you can't really tell.
Yeah, it's not easy to see. I was talking about when you go into that cave before you go into the rainy area. I think that's the rainy area. No, the volcano.
I was also complaining about this.
Yeah, like it's really hard to see.
Yeah, might as well be invisible. That was like really blended in. There is a light right next to it, but not on top of the cave entrance itself, so you can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
think
if
the
you
way
look
to
close, there's
solve
2
it-
cave entrances that are exact same.
Yeah.
There's one under you too. So
Hmm.
Yeah, I think the way to solve this is just to put a light on the fog.
Yeah, I
Like,
saw a light
just
on it,
hole on the
literally.
fog
Yeah.
to guide the player.
we're in the writing
Yes.
section. We haven't talked about the story yet.
Yeah, so
What do you what do
Yeah,
y'all
do
think?
we want to talk about the story, the writing at all? Does anybody have a very strong opinion and want to start?
Not really a strong opinion, but I genuinely liked. I mean, I guess it's a strong opinion, but not like groundbreaking. How the four characters that we interact with. We had Solomon, Soul, Sun. We had Lorraine. We had
Yeah.
Sandy, Sandra, and then I still don't know what the heck Hagel, whatever he is. I don't understand.
Kind of like Hale, maybe.
That's the
Hagel,
best
Hale.
I've gotten. Hagel, Hale.
I didn't pick up on that. That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, the names were the location or kind of the locations. I thought that was a
Pretty cool.
really
Yeah.
a really neat little like sliding in some puns.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a good little like
Yeah,
just
they're
silly.
pretty decent characters. I don't know if they're
They were
really
good
used that
characters.
much though. Like, I feel like the focus kind of got pushed off him, and then it's like, we are here to kill chaos.
Yeah.
I hate chaos.
All of my time in Final Fantasy has led me to this moment.
To kill chaos.
Yeah, I do think it was like very, I don't know. I have a lot of problems with the writing. Not that like the writing itself, like the way that the story unfolded was super bad, but I think my issue starts with like how the like the I forget what it's called, like the shadow sky or whatever thing is just like, it's just like randomly introduced, and that's how I felt like chaos was introduced too. It was just like randomly dropped. And I think also the other thing that was randomly dropped is Zygarde. Like, did Zygarde ever show up at any other point in the story? Like, why are we just randomly dropping Zygarde, and it has nothing else to do with anything going on? But I may have missed something.
Yeah,
I tried
the premise
reading
is really
the
good.
I
And
tried
like,
reading the walls
we get
to
to
see
the
if they
end.
had. Oh,
Yeah. The walls don't
What
have
about the
any
wall?
events.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that too.
Mhm.
They're like, I thought you could at least get some unknown text or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, there was nothing there. I thought, oh, well, I thought this would give me some sort of clue, but. Well.
yeah, it's the best time to have the lore building on there. Even if it's not perfect.
Yeah.
But that's definitely there. We must defeat chaos. I am Jack Garland.
I have to kill chaos.
I should name myself Jack Garland. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been hilarious.
True.
Damn. This is the shrine to chaos. But yeah, I like the 4 characters. I just feel like even if they did get their own spotlights, I don't know, I feel like the pacing of the game made it feel like they weren't there or super relevant, I guess. You know?
Yeah, I think the reason that it feels that way to me is for so long, it's like focused on like catching Pokemon and like exploring the island, which is like really cool, but that also causes those 4 characters to like not show up as much. Like, I think you'd have more interactions with them throughout the game had you had this focus on like the shadow in the sky. And like I understand that that the shadow sky or whatever is not brought up because of like the professor's like very personal like experience or like familial experience with it. However, that doesn't like that part isn't explored at all. Like,
just jump into it right away. I think that would have been a really good way to introduce everything.
Yeah.
You know? They jump on an island because this is happening. And then boom. Then everything kind of just like unfolds a little better.
Yeah.
I agree. It did feel like a lot of things like just kind of showed up out of nowhere, and I think like had the focus of the game very much just been on that the entire time, things would have felt like they developed more fully.
Yeah, but also like we're kind of very concerned about the whole thing too. I mean, like we're also a character because we do talk. We don't really have a personality.
I like that. I have comments on that too. I feel like the only personality point, and I think this is a product of like the game's writing as a whole, but the only personality trait I think that the player has is that they're very like direct and to the point. And like as somebody who like personally I am not a very direct person. Like I don't get to the point. I'll dance around it, you know, in conversation. It felt really weird having the character named Cade and being like why are you doing this? Like, I care so much about this island, or like however, like whatever it unfolded. I felt like it really hit me the most when you're interacting with Solomon at the volcano for me. But I think my larger issue as a whole is just that the dialogue in the game doesn't feel very conversational at all.
I feel like we kind of just talk to talk. Like, especially some of the NPCs. When you talk to the person that gives you Paneri, and then I guess, like, you just say thanks. You know?
Yeah.
You like consciously read it into the dialogue to just say thanks and nothing else, I guess. It makes me think, why do we have dialogue in the first place? When we don't have any real character development, we don't really talk, or that makes a big difference. We're just kind of like following orders, you know?
Yeah.
And we don't say anything groundbreaking, you know? To the point, like, I feel like our conversations don't really mean much. We don't really convince anyone to do something. We don't talk no jutsu to anyone.
Nope. We just kind of we could have been a silent protagonist and it would have played out 99% the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I agree.
That was definitely one of the big things. Also, they do say ass one time at the beginning of the game. You can't say that. I'm just letting you know.
Yikes.
I put that in my notes.
I don't remember that part, so
Because you didn't take good notes.
I did not take good notes. I was also distracted while I was playing this game. Like, I would like not
Yeah,
my
like, all the
entire attention
text-
was not on the
It's
game.
like
but-
all written into one text box. Like every single line of dialogue is written into one text box.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of
Like, did you notice
how I did not notice that, but maybe that's why like the dialogue didn't feel as conversational to me, because I feel like you
Yeah.
have like the way I have always put dialogue into ARMXP is like at natural pauses, like at the end of a sentence, for example, like that's when you change the text box to be like, okay, stop here, let's do like the next text box, and it feel like
Flying.
it
Yeah.
makes the writing flow a little bit better, so maybe that was part of the reason.
Yeah. I noticed that I'm like a really, really, really big person for like text pacing, because I think it's super important. A lot of the biggest RPGs, like masterfully written RPGs, they're like really, really big on like making sure there's not too much text in like one box, so that it's readable and you're not being like bombarded by a bunch of shit. And I think just going a little lower, like in fan games, at least in Pokemon games, they never like put the entire text all at once, you know? They do like one line, enter, new text box, another 2 lines, then the next person might talk, but all the text that anyone has to say is written in the same giant like RPG Maker text box, and it kind of just scrolls, which made conversations a little weird in a way.
Yeah, definitely the pace needs to be adjusted from.
Yeah, I didn't even take a look
phrase
at the
to
RPG
phrase.
Maker page,
Mm.
but you can tell because of the way the text scrolls. Like it keeps going all the way down, which
Yeah.
means that entire text box is very long.
Ooh. Gotta extend text.exe to hell.
Other than that, that was the big thing. I will say, I found the chaos part funny because of Final Fantasy. I
Yeah.
really like that game.
Also,
Stranger of Paradise is very funny.
Pokemon without the accent.
Yeah.
Sometimes it wasn't
Oh, yeah, at least-
capitalized.
Yeah, 1 or 2 times. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, the story had a lot of decent points. I think the idea of going to an island and just having a research team to talk to and stuff, that would have been really cool. I think it's a great premise. It's something I'd imagine a holly game to be like. I mentioned this before. You know?
Yeah.
Really simple premise, solve the problem. You know? But it's alright. Definitely was only... Well, we had an extra 10 days, I guess, this time.
Yeah.
Like 40-ish, 50-ish days. It leaves a little bit something to be desired, but they're pretty good side characters. I guess for plot reasons, they're not like part of your main journey. As much you meet them like once or twice per area. And then figure out the Shadow Sky phenomenon. I think the Shadow Sky phenomenon could have been introduced a little bit earlier.
Sooner.
I think
it could have just been the main plot. Even.
Yeah, I think this game works way better in a scenario where, because like really in the state of the game that you play, there's no like co-workers, quote unquote, that you have other than like the professor. So I think the version of this game, the version of this game that works way better is if those 4 people like you are like out and about and exploring with, and like maybe like at the beginning you're like, oh, you figure out the Shadow Sky thing, and then you bring it to the professor, and the professor's like, no, like I don't want to talk about that, just go explore the next one. Do it again, you find more about the Shadow Sky, bring it to her, and then, you know, maybe she explains, and then you can keep like kind of digging into that. I think that allows like the side characters to shine a little bit more. I think that like allows the...
I think this section could do a lot longer, you know,
Yeah.
before you actually go back and talk about it.
I think that allows the phenomenon to kind of gain gravity, if you know what I mean. Like it makes it feel more important. And I think that would have allowed like the idea of chaos to be introduced a little bit earlier too.
We are.
We're here to kill chaos.
Yeah, that's about it. I didn't really have anything else to say about like the ending, and how Sandra does get possessed. I guess someone had to be.
Yeah.
I guess.
We didn't have to fight Chaos himself, though. We just had to fight the Pokemon, which is like,
I mean,
sure.
wasn't that technically
I thought
chaos?
that was chaos. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we fought like her Pokemon team.
And then chaos.
Yeah, but then after we beat
question.
Sandy's team, there was the question mark beast monster guy.
Yeah. Beta.
Did I one-shot him? That's probably why I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
he-
Oh
thought
yeah, I found an exploit. That's right. I did find an
thought-
exploit. That let me one-shot everything.
Nice.
Yeah, if you got there by spamming Pokemon Rangers that give you candies and put them all in your starter, and God bless the other 5 that were there looking at the fight. Yeah.
Is that what you guys? Is that how you guys went through the game?
No.
No.
Level 60 Dragonite.
Because I actually like built a team.
I wanted to, but then I found like I was getting infinite EXP candies, so it's like,
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
level 60 Dragonite now.
Yeah.
We are here to kill Chaos. I killed Chaos so fast I forgot I killed him.
I guess we're kind of wandering into the gameplay segment. So before we go into that, does anyone have any other like last thoughts on the story or the writing?
Yeah, I want to say something about what I
Okay.
said before. It's not like I skipped all the dialogue because I didn't want to read it. It's because, as I said before, I watched all these other guys play it. I already read it like a couple times. I didn't want to read it again. So just wanted to say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Muzz was in
Okay.
my stream.
Yeah.
I'll vouch for him.
So
Okay.
you kill chaos.
So we killed Chaos. Wait, you didn't write? Yeah, I killed him very fast then.
So you kill chaos too.
Nice. Yeah, gameplay time.
Yeah.
Does anyone?
Okay, so
Go,
in terms
just go
of
ahead.
writing, right?
Yeah.
I don't have any more else to say. Yeah.
I think I have kind of a nitpick. Not really, just a small complaint about the gameplay and mapping that I think we all share, and it's the maps, especially the desert one, were pretty narrow and I think that's why the
Yeah.
trainers were not walking to you, because if they did, they would be blocking any
Yeah.
movement from the
Yeah.
player. Yeah, I think that instead of making the trainers not move, it would have been wiser to just make the maps a little wider. Like
Yeah.
making a one wide path is never,
Okay.
almost never
Okay,
a
for
good
me?
idea.
I
Okay,
don't
for
want.
me, I'll be
I
devil's
was-
advocate here
What?
because I actually like the narrow maps.
Yeah.
I was
okay.
gonna say I don't think the narrow maps like overall like could you have made the pathways like 1 or 2 tiles wider? Yes, but I don't want to overcorrect this because so many like fan game creators I feel like make maps that are way too large, me included.
Yeah.
We're like I think you want to instead just make like fit as much into a small space as you can without it like literally being claustrophobic. And I think the other thing that I want to mention is that the trainers not walking up to you is fine. It's that there's no like exclamation point that
Yeah,
like
just no
goes
indicator.
above
Yeah.
their head
Yeah.
when they see you. So I'm like, wait,
No
who's
starting
talking to me
music.
for a
In
second?
fact,
Just sudden.
I
Yeah.
would say it's good you didn't do that because the maps are narrow.
Yeah.
And also, I'm pointing at the camera with my hairbrush right now.
Mm-hmm.
I like the narrow maps.
Hairbrush.
Okay. I like the narrow maps. I think it's
Okay.
very cute and it's very special. And it makes the areas feel a little bit more unique. And it makes the island feel more unique. You know, we're a part of a research team. I'm pointing at the camera again. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
You should. That was a. I don't know if you did that on purpose, but that's a pretty cool idea. But what you could have done is instead of having a bunch of closed off paths with like 2 researchers blocking it, that's dumb. I don't like that. You should just make the narrow paths have more open areas to like that you need HMs to travel across. You know,
Mm.
you could
Yeah.
start with one narrow small path and then it gets bigger with like a bunch of different other paths as you progress through the story. You know,
Yeah.
as you gain more strengths, you get better Pokemon, you get more HMs, you meet more of the characters, maybe they give you an HM or 2, they can travel across the land and learn about chaos. I think that would have been a very, very, very good idea. I would have loved the game. Okay?
I thought you were about to start singing the Gen 1 theme song
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
for just a split
Except
second.
we're
How you
killing
worded
chaos.
that? Except we're killing chaos.
Oh my god.
This is the shrine of chaos. I can smell chaos. Chaos won't stand in my way.
We are here to kill chaos.
But yeah, I really like that part. The part of the gameplay pacing where you block the other paths off, I think it's
Hmm.
also kind of annoying, but also it's confusing. Because when you open a new path, I don't know which path I gotta go to all the time. Maybe we can just have one and just make it blocked by Rock Smash or something. You could start on the one small desert pass, and then, you know that release to the ice pass or whatever? You can have like the bottom and left pass go to other areas to unlock like the darker area, and then
Yeah.
you know, but it's like blocked by like surf or like strengths or like some of the sandstorms or whatever, and you gotta get TM Sandstorm to get through it, and only Sandra has the TM Sandstorm, so you gotta talk to Sandra.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, that would have been
You
kind
know?
of cool.
Yeah, it would have been like a little bit of like a roguelike, you know? No, like a Metroidvania. My bad. Not
Okay.
roguelike. What am I talking
Okay.
about?
Okay.
I mean, like a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really good idea. I think it'd be perfect for the Game Jam game. You wouldn't have to change the maps too much because you had to keep it relatively the same size. You just connect it differently, and you still get to kill chaos at the end.
I do think there was kind of like hints of like the
Hisui.
Metroidvania in there. I think there were some areas
Yeah,
like there was
there was.
an area this was like part of the ice area where
They
like,
did it
you
for
needed
like
to
2 areas,
yeah,
and then there's a
to,
dead
like,
end. You gotta go all the way,
expand
all the
on
way
that
away.
idea and it could be like
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting all the areas to be connected, but I
Yeah,
guess
they
that wasn't
weren't.
okay.
I feel like it's a
Yeah.
good idea to make it connected because for right now, the areas feel so small and like so short, and they are
Yeah.
small, but I don't want it to be short. You know, I go to 2 areas and it's a dead end, so it's like, well, that's good for backtracking, but it's a little like disappointing in a way because I'm here to explore the island. I'm not here to kill chaos yet. You know?
Yeah, we didn't know we were going to be slaying chaos.
You're
It's
flying
not the same
over
saying slay.
to Professor
Yeah, right?
Lotus to help her kill chaos.
I think that would have been a really good opportunity.
Yeah. Moving on another side of the gameplay, I think the corrupted Pokemon or frenzy Pokemon could have had
Yeah.
some kind of visual flair.
Visual flair, some
just
kind of
that-
boss mechanic, a little bit of like
Just
mid-battle
An
dialogue.
outline would have been fine.
Yeah,
I feel
because
like
I think I just like 2-shot a couple of them.
I feel like
Yeah,
I
I
one
want
shot
that.
some of them.
2 shots?
Yeah, they're like
It took you 2 turns?
Yeah, exactly.
even
I mean-
chaos was more of a problem than you.
2 of them were weak to. No, they were all weak to my attacks because I was level 50. So,
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a matter of a time thing. But there are probably other things that could have done. There are like public boss scripts. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah, I
right?
felt that they definitely could have been harder Pokemon to take on. But I think overall, in terms of balancing the game, I think overall the balance of the game was pretty good.
I have a problem.
Oh,
Why is there level 9 Frost Moss's triple axle?
Right?
true.
Right, yeah.
Everything else
Like-
made sense except that guy. That did not make any sense whatsoever.
I mean,
Yeah.
I battled the frenzied Pokemon in the ice area.
Yeah,
That frenzied Pokemon was level 17 for me.
yeah.
Like-
I think there was
I guess that's
level
what the
scaling
bots.
throughout the game though, right?
Ooh.
There was double scale.
Yeah, it did- Yeah,
And that's
there
why I
was
thought the
all
balancing was,
scale.
was pretty good.
It scales with what your team is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when Mamoswine appears, he makes a Glalie
The wrong cry.
Yeah.
It made me I don't
That's
know
true.
I don't remember how much
I
of
was
a
definitely not
fuss I
paying
made about that,
attention.
but I like on the inside I was burning like excuse
This
me?
must be the work of chaos.
This must be the work of chaos. You took my baby's cry, threw it in the garbage, and then got the only okay. I mean, there's only 2, 3 Gen 3. You took a Gen 3 ice type and put it there instead. What? Huh?
Yeah.
My baby.
I understand if you're like one number off, you know. You get like some of the other like Gen 4 Pokemon that's like under Mamoswine. I don't know how Glalie showed up there. Maybe it used to be a Glalie, but they changed it to make it harder. But forgot to change the cry.
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe?
That's what I thought.
I feel like that would make sense.
Yeah.
Because they're both ice types and they're both kind of like possible boss Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, Glalie can
uh,
be a tough opponent.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if you give it Moody. Maybe it was Moody.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is true chaos.
Yeah. True.
Chaos.
But yeah, I wiped it out for Frostmoss like 20 times because it triple axle level 9. It 2-shot my Buniri.
Yeah. I think I had to like sack half of my team and then use my
Yeah.
Litleo to like Ember. And
And it's like a fully
That-
evolved Pokemon.
yeah.
You know? It's so tanky. Why does it have triple axle? It's like the best ice type physical move you can have. That's
Mhm.
like having level 3 Tyro and has close combat.
Close combat. Great game.
Yeah. What else have I got on my list? Oh yeah. So, the people that are on the research team,
Mm-hmm.
they're like experienced people, you know? They're like explorers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think this game would make a lot more sense if your team started like level 20.
Yeah.
Agreed. Hard
Yeah.
agree.
It looked like
Right?
one of those vertical slices where you start at level
Why are we
20
at level
with
3
offense
if we're
and
like,
then-
aren't we hired to do a job? And then like all these explorers that like been working for years have like level 10 something.
Yeah, that.
You know? That's kind of a story and
That's right.
writing thing. I mean gameplay thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's weird. Also, you can catch the fossil Pokemon here, which it can only be achieved if you revive them from the dead. But I'll kind of forgive that because Game Freak does it now too. I don't really like them for that.
Yeah, I
do?
agree with that.
I don't think I really care too much about that. Like
I understand. I do care, unfortunately.
I guess
Wait,
the game's just in the past then.
It's an island.
Not that much in the
different.
past. Like
That
it's
too.
fossil
Kind of
Pokemon.
makes sense. You know?
Mm. Wait, what do you mean the Game Freak does that too?
Oh yeah,
Like,
in Crown
in-
Tundra, you can catch the fossil Pokemon outright, just in the wild.
Oh really?
Yeah,
kinda dumb.
I hate it.
What?
I don't like it. See, you
I
know,
mean,
you
if-
see, you get it.
If it was contextualized like, oh, this is a special cave where Pokemon from the past.
Yeah, I
live.
feel like they don't really have
And-
to. I think kind of applies itself. It's fine. I just don't like it.
And then they still did fossils that generation. Like in the
Yeah, they still did
same
fossils
game,
that
you
generation.
still got fossils, but then
I'm playing on Game Freak
you
now.
can't.
I'm gonna bone to pick with you. I don't like
You
them.
call them fossils? Damn.
The fossilized. Oh, never. I
Yeah.
see what you did there.
Oh yeah, can we talk about that Temple trainer? This lady says, check out my
Yeah.
fairies, and she has a temple.
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Oh, you
I
beat
feel like
my
there are a few
fairies.
instances
No, my
instances of that.
Chaos.
Were
I
there
can smell
more?
them all around me.
Honestly.
Hey, no,
can
it
smell
well,
chaos.
what if it is all just chaos?
Yeah. I think
We're just gonna beat
everything
Jack
here can
Garland.
be explained by chaos.
This must be a
Yeah,
work
yeah.
of chaos.
Yeah.
I
hate
won't rest until chaos is dead. What else? Oh yeah. This is an exploit. Doesn't really count, but EXPs every time you talk to a ranger. Some of the trainers are rematchable if you talk to them again,
Mhm.
and not sure if it was intended or not. Apparently it is intended, but EXP Candy wasn't, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
I-
I got a level
I
60
think
Dragonite.
the-
I killed
yeah, I
Chaos so
think the
fast I
item
forgot I killed him.
reward- I think
my
the
gosh.
item reward was supposed to be only the first time, or maybe
Yeah.
Yeah.
make it only the first time. to fix
I like
this.
the idea
Because,
of it too.
um,
Like it's a great idea.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. The thing is, I'm gonna use the EXP candies you're giving me, but at the end of the game, I had like my bag was filled with 200 oran berries. More than 200.
Or berries are okay, that's fine
What?
to be renewable.
Well, if you
kinda
had a
fine.
level 60, then I guess the orange berries probably weren't that helpful.
No, they were not.
I used a
I was
couple
more
of
interested in
them.
the medium EXP candies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only problems I had in the game is when Dragon Rush missed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's it about it. Yeah, back into gameplay. Some of the areas are very, very dark. Like absurdly
Hmm.
dark.
Yeah.
I think that's
Not even
because
just
of
seeing
the.
the thing, right? The march is
Yeah, I
hard to
think-
see too.
I think that's because of the shadow sky thing. You know.
Oh my god.
I just made the
I-
connections like 10 minutes ago. Don't
I
think
would accept that if
thought.
it wasn't so weirdly lit in the cave.
I think you
Yeah.
can make I think there's ways you can make the caves dark but still like navigable. and that's where
You can
like
do some lights or something.
yeah.
You know, like mushrooms or like
Crystals,
fireflies,
mushroom, lichens.
or some kind of anything. If you want to do like a dark area, that's fine. Or just make it like partially dark. If you make the whole thing dark, I can't see. It's like I can't see the entrances anywhere. Also, the encounter rate. I got very upset.
Oh
I wrote something in the notes
Oh.
for the encounter
See-
rate.
no, the encounter rate in the cave, not a problem to me. In the ruins, when you're
Yeah.
on your way to like,
The final
because
boss.
I whited out and had to go back. Yeah, I lost to Sandy. Sandy, not Chaos.
Yeah, I mean that was a tough battle.
Uh,
I almost lost it, I think.
I think that
So, I had
the encounter rate went up as you went
That's
on
what it
with
felt
the
like.
game. Yeah.
Yeah,
And this
that's
mattered a
kinda what it
lot.
felt like.
When I'm looking like for 25 minutes where the exit is because it's like invisible. Because everything's so
Mhm.
dark. That's okay.
I'm glad at one
those are
point
some
I
tile lands and
had-
stuff.
At one
Oh, go
point,
on,
I
sorry.
realized, frick. I realized I had a runaway oddish, so I
Oh,
was
yeah,
able to
that-
get out of all those
Oh.
battles.
Oh boy.
It's pretty good.
I mean, the infinite repel was there, even though it
Oh, it's there. I
looked
just
like,
figured it out. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, even though it looks like it was
My infinite repel didn't
reset.
work.
Yeah, it looks like it's resetting to off whenever you visit a map with no encounters and then go into a map with encounters.
Mm.
So I felt that too. I just gave up after a couple tries, but whatever.
That's a really weird bug, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the PBSs right now, and the encounter rate is 10, maybe 16 somehow. Around everywhere, basically. So I think that it's higher in the tundra, actually. In the tundra and in
Really?
the savannah, it's higher. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, but
I
those
think
you're walking
it's-
through grass.
Yeah, I think it's a not an issue, but a quirk of the level scaling scripts.
Yeah. How do I feel about the level scaling in general? I feel like it really didn't add anything to the game.
I think it
Well,
was. I think level scaling is just like in general a better way to balance the game than to just assume what the level curve is gonna be, and I think a lot of
Yeah.
creators are figuring that out at this point. Not that like I think I would have appreciated like actual balancing, but because the game is linear, but I don't think the balancing was poor at all. I think it feels weird sometimes when I was battling like a level 17 like whatever the Sand Slash evolution was, but like like you just like when you use level scaling, I feel like you just have to accept that.
I think it works in a game like this, like in a short game where you don't really know if the player is grinding using your EXP candies or not. I think it's a smart idea to have it here.
I guess that makes sense. I'm kind of a hater on level scaling, so I'm very biased. Personally.
The best option would be to always actually do your math and balance your game. But you know,
Yeah.
in a game with this many variables, that's fine.
I think there's
Yeah.
like better ways to do level scaling. One of the things that like, and I will preach this and I want more people to do it. The thing that I did when I did Ancient Leaves was the script is already there to find like the level to do that. Then set every single trainer's level to be like X plus or X minus however many levels. Like, and you can set that in the PBS.
Oh,
that's
that's
what
kinda
I
cool.
did. And like,
Mm.
so
Okay.
that allows you to make bosses more difficult and like regular trainers a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded that.
because
That's what you
I
should
did
do with a
feel
level scaling screen.
I did feel like the bosses felt a little easy, except for the final, Sandra actual team battle.
Unfortunately, I didn't really get to appreciate the balancing in a way because I found the exploit. But one thing I really wanted to
found-
mention,
The exploit.
Yeah.
I really wanted to mention that we did get we got a steel type starter, and the first area, Sandstorm, it's like,
Mhm.
you know, kind of
It's a
like
reference.
begging the player to use the steel type
Yeah.
to make sure that the Sandstorm isn't annoying.
Mhm.
I feel like you shouldn't do like recoil on the first level. You know, it kind of slows down the pacing significantly, and it's kind of annoying
Yeah.
to begin with, especially when all 3 stars are going to hit by a sandstorm, and it just makes the game a little more difficult.
I think it's best if all 3 starters are hit by Sandstorm, because then you don't have an obvious best choice.
No, I'm not arguing that the sandstorm shouldn't be in the first area to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
It could be
I
the
will-
second area, and it could start with the snow area probably.
I will say I do think as someone who chose Mudkip, I think the game is heavily balanced to favor Mudkip. Like, you get the TM for Surf, you get the TM for Rock Slide, and you get the TM for Earthquake, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not
Hmm.
Earthquake, but
No.
you at least get Surf
Yeah,
and
get it,
Rock
get it.
Slide, which are 2 moves that I suppose you get Heat Wave as well. And I don't remember what
Yeah.
move you get for grass types, but I do feel like Mudkip is easily the best starter in this game.
Oh, I did get
think-
Energy Ball. But I
I
did
did get
something
Energy
weird
Ball,
to
yeah,
get
that was a
Energy
bug.
Ball.
I didn't
Me
find
too.
Energy
I
Ball
know.
Yeah,
done.
there.
Hmm?
Yeah, you can just walk across and just grab it.
Oh.
Yeah,
yeah.
they're like the
They
maps
were-
had a few mapping errors, which
Yeah,
hey,
there were a
happens,
lot of
happens
problems.
to everybody.
Yeah.
There were a lot of mapping and collision issues.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
also broke up, some of the events by losing while I wasn't supposed to. Like, oh, go back to
Oh.
Professor Lotus. What if
I think
instead of
I did
going
that
back
too.
to Professor Lotus, just I die? Yeah. Definitely, when testing your game, go out of the way to do stupid stuff, like things that you know your players are gonna do, because that's what I do when I play a game thinking of testing it. Like, do whatever the average player is gonna do, like not talk to everybody, try and hammer the game until I win, not switching out my Pokemon or buying stuff or teaching moves or stuff like that. But also try and break it, because I think that just banging your head on every single wall tile would have been beneficial to not having all these issues.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
Got it, right. In terms of gameplay, I think just for my closing thoughts specifically, I think there's just like some polish issues in every area, you know,
Mm-hmm.
which is like not incredibly huge ones, but just like stuff that would make the game really shine as opposed to that, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I think the
Yeah.
like formula is there, the premise is there, and I think everything works. I think like if the way the game kind of unfolds is tweaked just a little bit, and those very small polish issues are like resolved, I think this game actually is really good. So I'm very much like looking forward to like the next iteration from this group, because I think they are growing and they're getting better.
Yeah, like I think that's
Yeah.
really fine. Other than that,
Sure.
you know, it's just like a few little nagging issues.
Yeah. They've got a
totally
really good
good.
premise, a really good base of how they wanted to go. The execution was just like y'all said, just a little more polish and a little bit more of this and that. And this would be easily 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Just those little the number of little things that kind of piled up to me seems to be what brought it down, in my
I
opinion.
think some were little, some were kind of medium, but nothing huge, of course.
Yeah,
know?
nothing
Yeah.
huge. It like actually, I take some of that back. There was one huge issue. I don't know. Actually, I know it wasn't just me because I saw in his Discord, I wasn't the only one that had issues downloading the game.
Downloading.
Really?
I
Wow.
didn't have any
Downloading the
problems with
game,
that.
I got an error from Chrome saying, "Hey, this is a virus." I turned off every security feature, every security feature on Chrome, every security feature on Windows. I was
It's
ready
be-
for just anything to happen, and I still had a hard time downloading the game. Thankfully, someone else had issues, and I was given a link to download it.
Yeah, I bet it's because they used the resource hacker to change the icon of the game, right?
Yeah, I think that's
I'd have
what.
to go back and find
That's.
Yeah, why-
I
why
feel
is it
like I've
too
heard
now?
that's what happens. Like that's the thing that
Uh,
causes
I
it
used to
to
be
think
too,
it's
yeah,
a-
so maybe it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
PSA for everybody listening: don't use resource hacker to change the icon of the game, because you are changing some stuff in the exe itself, and some things like Chrome will say, this smells fishy. It's gotta be a virus. And you don't want your users to think that's a virus, right? Unless
Yeah.
you're making a virus. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
I guess.
there's a
Oh.
there's a game.json in the folder of the game. Let me check what it's called. Game.json should have the path to the icon of the game. Is it game.json? It's game.ini. INI. Yeah, that thing inside should have your icon, and go and fix it. It's not that one. Whatever, it's somewhere, okay?
Okay.
There's a way to do it
I trust
without
you.
a resource hacker. If you use the resource hacker, go back and fix it. I bet Tandaga has a thing to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. one of
But
them.
outside of having difficulty downloading the game, yeah, just a bunch of little things and a couple of medium things here and there really got it where this has potential if they end up revamping it. I saw they said they wanted to do more Fakeamon, so
Yeah.
hopefully that means more to come with this game. And hopefully that means some of that polish that we're looking for comes with whatever they end up doing in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be keeping my eyes on it.
Absolutely. By the way, the file is called mkxp.json. That's the file. Speaking about the other Fakemon and forms they wanted to make, I saw some developer messages inside of the game telling the users, oh yeah, we thought of doing this thing, but we ended up not doing it for time constraints, or to fix this one, or scared dialogue or something like that.
Yeah, that took me out of it.
Yeah, kind of a turn off.
Like, once I'm in the game, I'm in the game. The developer doesn't exist unless it's like the credits or something.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's a pretty good way to go for it. not want to be like too influenced by like dev talk and stuff.
Yeah. Well, any other thoughts?
Not for me.
Nope,
This
I'm
is the
good.
shrine to chaos.
Yeah, make sure if you've gotten this far, let us know what your opinions, if you played the game, let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know your thoughts on chaos in general, and Final Fantasy, of course, because we must defeat chaos. But
We
with
must
that,
defeat chaos.
I think that's
Also,
gonna. Oh yeah.
sorry,
What
but
else?
if you got to this and you're writing a comment right now, and you already pressed enter, edit your comment on another comment to say what you think about the new megas for ZA, since we talked about it.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Or reply to your comment. That helps the
Yeah.
algorithm, I think. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
More
Actually,
comments are always better, right?
Yeah,
use one
true.
comment for each thing we told you to comment.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
4 comments. Yeah. Also log in with your alternate accounts and press
Yeah.
like and subscribe.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I see someone's government name, I'm not gonna out them. Don't worry. You can
Yeah.
you can do your non-brand accounts or whatever. Anyways, I think that is going to do it for today's episode of the podcast. Yeah, make sure to comment, let us know what you think about the megas, what you think about Abyssal Shroud, and in the next episode of the podcast, we'll see. We might have more games to talk about. We might have a super secret other thing happening, but we'll see. So make
Yeah.
sure you stay tuned.
Do you want to
for
roll the
that.
wheel too?
What?
Yeah, I was about to ask. Roll
Yeah,
the
we were
wheel
talking
again?
about it a little bit
Speed of
earlier.
that.
Did we want to do like? So we have like how many games? 16 games.
Yeah. I'm not gonna talk
Did we
about
want to
it
do
for
one
16
game per
weeks.
month?
I think we can. Yeah, this is something that we can
Mhm.
discuss after
You
the
wanna do two?
podcast. Whether we want to do 1,
Okay.
2, 3, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's next game in the first place?
We
Yeah.
will see. Anyways, I want to
Okay.
thank you guys for thank you guys for tuning in for today's episode, and we will see you all later. Goodbye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.